Hi again, everyone. Welcome back to Spin, Squeeze, Click. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So last time we reviewed fidgets.
And this time we're going to be reviewing Temu holiday accessories.
Yeah, so we're going on holiday soon. We're really excited about it. And we bought some things from Temu to make our holiday
a little
really
more
comfortable.
Special.
Yeah.
Memorable.
So we'll go through some things. Hope you enjoy. So we got these collapsible, reusable water bottles.
And the way that you make them bigger, as you can see, this is a bit small to put drinks in. So you unscrew the top part. And then you pull it and screw the top part back on. And it's much bigger, and as you can see, it's very hard to break it unless you break the top part.
And it's got these little clips, so you can clip it to a bag. So they're really good for space saving. Stick it in a bag for a day out, or when you finish your drink, you can just collapse it down and it saves space.
Mum, it looks like a caterpillar.
So we really like these. So it came in these two colours, plus I think another two colours as well. There was like I think a dark blue.
Yeah.
And there might have been like a khaki sort of colour.
What's khaki?
Like a camouflage
colour. Okay.
Well, so we really like those. They're super soft as well.
I like to use mine as a fidget for some reason.
Yeah, like Chloe said, if you drop them, I mean, I guess the top bit could get damaged, but this bit is pretty good, I reckon.
Ooh, this is a little electrical fan, and it actually works surprisingly efficiently.
Yeah, so on the back here, we've got an on and off button here, and that actually has got 3 levels of power. And then this one is actually rechargeable. So I've seen a lot on Temu that take batteries, but this one is rechargeable, which is super cool. It's also got these legs.
They're kind of bendy so that you can like strap it onto something almost.
Yeah, so you could wrap it around a pushchair, like arm, or
you can use the legs as a stand, like we just did.
So you could stand it up, or like we've got a home exercise bike. So when we're back from holiday, I'm going to wrap it around one of the handles of that, so as I get a nice breeze while I'm exercising. And you can also squeeze the legs together to just make a handle to hold.
Yeah.
So
like a hairdryer.
Obviously, you're not going to be able to get the effect of it here. But that's the lowest setting, and it goes up another setting and another setting.
And that's it against human hair.
And it's just really refreshing. I'm really impressed with it. I think that's really cool.
Yeah, it is.
So that's a really good little fan.
So these are our hats that you can wear actually with your hair up or with it not done up.
Yeah, so it's for ladies because you've got this gap for like a ponytail to go or something. The brim I find is really good coverage though. It goes, it's better coverage than a normal baseball cap. So really good for keeping you safe from the sun.
And it's really easy to put on. Of course, Mum actually puts it on different than I do. But I put mine around my neck, flip my hair back and pull it up. And then my hair is through there. I'm probably going to wear this for the rest of the video.
Okay.
These, we're not going to be able to demonstrate it because you won't be able to hear, but this is an eye mask, kind of, where you put it on and you see those sewed bits there? They are little kind of tiny speakers that can play music, but the good thing about that is not anyone else can really hear that.
Yeah, so the great thing about this is you can wear it in bed as well because it's quite flat. You know, if you're a side sleeper, it's quite flat on the side of your head. If you like listening to meditations or anything like that to get to sleep, it just means that other people won't
be disturbed by you listening.
So it's rechargeable, and it's just got the controls here on the front. Obviously, once you've got it on, you can't see the controls, so you have to know which does what before you put it on, but that's not really a big deal.
Another part that I really like about it is you can use it for any kind of audio. I was about to say audio.
Yeah, so I mean it's Bluetooth, so it'd have to link to a phone or a tablet or something.
And when you get it playing, whatever it is, it can be like a story, meditation, or even music if you use it in the daytime.
Because we quite like the Calm app for bedtime stories, so that's for adults and for children.
Is my best thing that I like
we use Audible for stories. So it's just a really nice thing to have. I've got another one which is a proper eye mask as well, but I wanted to get one that was just a headband, so as I could choose to not have it over my eyes if I wanted. So that one's really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up we have these neck pillows.
And they have hoods which can conduct a bit more privacy in your life on planes or on long journeys.
So my one...
I don't think you can hear me.
My one is a really nice memory foam one.
And mine is like a cotton one.
And it's got this nice hood that comes over the top. So if I just pop it on, and then you can see how that works. So this, although it looks like it should be a draw cord, it's not a draw cord. These are just sewn onto the end. But I don't think it matters hugely because you can just tie this up and make it secure around your neck. And then you can pop this hood over like this, and just you can cover your eyes when you're on the plane or wherever you might be trying to have a nap.
And of course these two are both different. This one is designed for kids, but really kids and adults can use both of these different ones.
Yeah, so as Chloe demonstrated, this one does have a proper draw cord on it, so you can draw the hood tighter if you want. It's also got a popper here, so as it pops the neck pillow closed around your neck. And it's got this really cute design, which is really why we got it for Chloe, because she's cat mad. But it also does look a bit like Toothless in the How to Train Your Dragon series, which she's also crazy about.
Yep. The colour scheme, really. As you may be able to see right now, Mum tried to cover me up with this.
So this
monstrosity
is an inflatable leg rest, foot rest. You could also use it as a little stool for lighter weight people. So it comes like this, so it folds up pretty small, although I have to say this one hasn't yet been inflated. So I imagine once we've got this one packed down again, it probably won't fold up quite as small as that. Now this is advertised as being really good for the plane, for resting your legs on your feet. So as you can see, it's got these 3 sections, but it's actually only got 2 inflation parts. So one of the inflation parts inflates 2 sections and one inflates 1. And that means that you can make it lower. So you could have just 1 section inflated, or you can have 2 sections inflated, or you can have all 3. So it actually gives you quite a lot of flexibility in terms of the height of it, which is really good. So we've got one each, one for me and one for Chloe for the plane. Well, no, you do.
I didn't know it could only do like 1, 2 or 3.
So we're flying with Jet2, and ordinarily I don't think we'd have room for something like this. And I did look at like the foot slings that you can get, but we've actually booked seats with extra leg room. So we're not going to have seats in front of us to attach a leg sling to, which is why I thought I'd get the cushions. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully they're really good for us.
So this is something that we got for me for the plane, as I think that the tables on the plane are a bit too small and I just don't like them.
I mean, I don't know that this is much bigger, but Chloe's going to show you why it could be advantageous, particularly for a child.
So it kind of has these walls, but I don't exactly know how to keep them up.
Well, so they
like,
stay
droop.
up on their own, really.
Yeah.
But it's really good, like if you're doing colouring or anything, so you can have it so as one side is flipped down. So like the side facing towards
these
you.
little pockets
So you can
that
have
you
it
could like have hanging
like
off
that.
your knees.
So if you've got pens and little bits like that, this is going to stop them rolling off the tray table.
And you can put other things that you're not using in these pockets here. I don't know if you can see that from over
so
there.
you could put like
but there are
pens
these
in there.
mesh pockets with green lining.
Yeah.
And
so Chloe's got a bigger one of these for the car. But the really good thing about this in terms of travel is just that it folds up really small. So you can fold it up like that and then it will fold again. So it actually folds up really small to go in a hand luggage bag.
So now we are onto the pool inflatables, and this can kind of act as a different option other than diving.
Or snorkeling.
Snorkeling,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So once you've got, what I've found before is once you've got this clear part touching the water, you can see really well into the water. So for anyone who doesn't want to get their face wet or doesn't like snorkeling, so where we're going in Turkey, there are fish. We've been there before, and Chloe and I have done a bit of snorkeling before. But if you didn't fancy getting your face wet or you just don't like snorkeling, this is a really good option. And it's got these fun patterns on it, which might appeal to younger kids, but you know, we don't mind using it, do we? We're quite happy with whatever.
And as a funny story, once when we went up to the beach, there are lots of these water slides going into the sea, and I had my eyes open with my goggles on when I came shooting off of the end of the water slide, and I thought I saw a parrotfish under there, but I wasn't prepared for it at all, and I got terrified and swam away with my eyes closed as fast as I could. It was a bit dumb of me, I think.
So the last thing we've got here is, you can't see it because it's so close to the camera, but this has got 4 inflatable bits, and this is like a pool hammock. So you sit yourself in the middle, you can be in the water, but it just keeps you afloat. And I've seen ones with 3 inflatable bits, so you could deflate one of them. It depends if you want your legs out of the water or in the water. And I just think this looks really cool for relaxing in the pool.
And also, if you want to, you can just trick people to think that you can float, because you can't see the net underwater, I don't think.
So thanks for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this video. Like we said at the start, it's a little bit different to like the fidgets that we've done, but we feel like this really fits with what we're trying to do on this channel, because Chloe and I both have sensory sensitivities, and a lot of the things that we've chosen help with things like that. So like the neck pillows with the hoods, the headband with the earphones in it, so you can listen to things.
I think that because they're really fluffy, kind of.
Yeah. The inflatable we have that could be used as an alternative to snorkeling, so if you don't want to get your face wet. The hats, because like I really don't like having the sun in my eyes. I have lens changing glasses, so I get that sunglass thing every time I go out because I have sensitivity to the sunlight. So the hat is really good because it helps with that. And I think actually that another reason that the hats are really good is because sometimes the straps can get a bit annoying, and it actually really cools down your head when you put them on. Yeah, and it's that thing of not having to have your hair trapped under the hat, which can make your head hotter as well. The bottles are good because obviously some people like to have something familiar to drink out of. So if you've been using it at home before, it's really easy to take it away with you. The tray table is good because obviously you can do activities on the plane or, you know, wherever that might be helpful. So and the fan, of course, as well. So if you get hot and that's like something that you really hate, then, and also it creates like a real sensory stimulation. So if you were having a tough time, maybe having that breeze in your face would help you to like be grounded again. So we've really tried to choose stuff that helps with sensory stuff, and we've not just chosen it for the video, you know, we chose that stuff to buy because of those reasons. So we hope you've enjoyed it. We hope you found it useful. All of the items that we've had in the video are available on Temu, and I'll try and put links to the things, so if you want to get anything you can do. And let us know if you get any of the things and you enjoy them. Let us know, that would be great. So thanks very much for watching
today.
And we'll see you in the next video. Bye. Hi everyone, welcome back to Spoons. That's
going to be a bit comfortable. Oh, Mum.
Oh, has it done it again?
It's recording again. Guys. But
put mine on the same way
inflatable time.